Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. On today's video we're gonna make homemade granola. Guys, this is the best recipe ever. Please relax and continue watching. For this recipe we need a bowl for mixing. Over here I have old-fashioned oat. This is the main ingredient in granola. Okay, so here I'm gonna scoop in 3 cups into the mixing bowl. Make sure you use rolled old-fashioned oat. Don't use the quick or 1-minute oat because it won't give you the right or the perfect texture. Moving on, we have 1 cup of walnuts, 3/4 cups of coconut flakes, half cup of chocolate chips. I have 1/3 cups of dried raisins, and I have 1/4 cup of cashew nuts. Now into the bowl with the oats, add the walnuts, add the raisins, add the cashew nuts, add a sprinkle of salt just to balance out the taste, and mix everything together. Note that I didn't add the coconut flakes or the chocolate chips at this point because we will eventually put all of this inside the oven, so we don't want the chocolate chips to melt and we don't want the coconut flakes to get burnt. So just set those aside and I'll let you guys know when it is time to add them. Now into a saucepan we are going to mix our wet ingredients. So here I have half cup of honey. I'm also gonna introduce 3/4 cup of brown sugar, and then 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Finally 2 tablespoons of coconut MCT oil. Guys, I'm only using this MCT oil because I have it, so feel free to use whatever oil you have available. Now mix everything together and transfer to a medium heat and keep on stirring. This should take about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, we're just trying to let the brown sugar dissolve. This was after about 2 minutes, and as you can see it's beginning to have bubbles on the top, and that means it is completely dissolved and ready. Now turn off the heat and let's move on to the next step. Now we are going to introduce our sweetener into the bowl of oats and nuts. So gently pour in the liquid or the wet ingredients into the oats, and then it's time to mix again. At this point you notice that it will begin to stick together and be a bit hard to stir just because it tends to gum together and clump together, but just keep on stirring until all the oats and the nuts are completely mixed with the wet ingredients. Next, transfer into a baking pan lined with a parchment paper and spread everything out evenly. Then transfer to a preheated oven at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. We are going to bake this granola for about 20 minutes, but we are going to be stirring it at intervals. Now this was after 10 minutes. I'm going to stir everything around. You notice that some parts will be golden brown and some parts will not at this point, so that's why you have to keep on stirring. Another reason you have to stir is you don't want the sweetener to just sit on the bottom. You want to keep on mixing everything evenly, and after that close the oven and let it continue baking. Now this was after 20 minutes and this is what we have. See how golden brown and how very good looking it is. At this point it is ready, guys, and this is like the 3rd time that I opened the oven to stir it around. Now I'm gonna add the coconut flakes. The heat from the granola is enough to toast this coconut. The coconut flakes I'm using is very thin, so it doesn't need too much heat. Too much heat is going to make it burn straight away, so the heat from this oat at this point is enough to toast this coconut. But if you are using shredded coconut that has much weight than this one, it is okay to add it and bake it for more 1 to 2 minutes before you turn off your oven. But at this point this is what I have. we are going to let this cool down completely. If you like your granola very clumpy, the best thing to do at this point is to press it down while it is still hot and leave it to cool down in that way, so that you end up with clumpy granola. But if you like yours very fine, just stir everything around and let it cool down that way as well. This was after 1 hour 30 minutes, and this is what we have, guys. This smells so good. The toasted coconut gave it this very nice flavor and aroma. Now we are going to transfer our granola into our mixing bowl, and then we'll finalize this recipe. The good thing about making your own granola is you get to choose what goes inside. Okay, for instance, if you don't like walnuts, you can switch it. You can use pistachios or almond or just whatever. Okay, you can decide to add or eliminate any ingredients you don't like. You can also choose not to add any sweetener at all. You can store it in airtight container or in a ziploc bag, and it can stay in your pantry for like 1 month. Now I'm going to add the chocolate chips. Now that everything is completely cooled down, I added the chocolate chips, which is optional, guys. But if you just want to give yourself a good treat, just use all of these ingredients, stir everything together, and now let's serve some of this granola. I love granola with yogurt, which we all know as parfait. It's my favorite. In fact, that's what I do with 90% of this granola. I use it in my parfait. So here is what we have, and oh my god, guys, it tasted so good. I have a recipe on my channel in case you want to know how to make parfait or how to make your homemade yogurt. Next, you can also drink this granola as cereal. Just add milk and enjoy. This is very good, guys. If you ever make your own granola at home, you will never buy the store-bought granola. It is so good. Like, it is so good. You can also enjoy it as a snack alone. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up, like, yeah, it's the same thing, thumbs up and like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching.